Hello and welcome to Brodual. This time we have another update for Luftahraan. It's been over 8 months since we last revisited the city, and there's been plenty of changes and additions to the city as well as the surrounding area. For anyone that doesn't know what the mod is, we suggest you check out the first 2 videos we did, as well as the trailer video we uploaded. It's essentially a huge DLC-like mod that adds an entirely new and huge city to Skyrim. It'll come with an entirely new surrounding area, as well as an in-depth story and questline. The city itself has been completely redesigned, and if we compare it to the older version's aerial shots, you can clearly see the huge changes that have been made over the past year. The city is no longer covered in a thick layer of snow, which we think has paid off and actually makes it stand strong next to the other cities of Skyrim. The lower part of the city has also been redesigned to make it feel less like 2 separate lower and higher cities, and instead like one bigger city that's on 2 levels. It now also flows better, and making your way around the city is easier than before. It does still follow the narrow and bendy pathway theme for parts of the city, but that's something we've always appreciated in Lufthraan's design. The Dwemer Tower that you probably noticed in the aerial shot has also been made to be 3 times bigger than before, and that's because of the vital role it'll play in the story. There's also countless other smaller changes. You couldn't really see them in the previous videos, but any inconsistencies or missing areas have been filled in. The static parts of the mod are also in place, with the exterior of the city almost completed and 90% of the characters in place, so it's really starting to come together. The story and questline also has a base and includes 3 main factions that are involved in the fight for control of the city. The first of the factions is the Sovereign, ruled by Karsten Otherin, and they've been in control of Luftahraan for 58 years. They've had their ups and downs and have had a tough time ruling in a fair and just manner because of the pressure applied by the second of the factions, the Kaldr. The Kaldr are supposedly under the control of the Sovereign and are in charge of espionage, but in reality they're their own organisation with their own goals and methods, one of which is to overthrow the Sovereign. The final faction is the Soltinn, a rebel group of impoverished citizens that have had enough of the tyranny of the Sovereigns and seek to end their reign, by force if necessary. The story and questline will have 3 acts that will integrate the player into each of the 3 factions, and you'll then have a chance to experience and get to know each of them before making a choice of who you're going to back. Will you overthrow the Sovereign for the Kaldr or help the impoverished citizens? Or maybe you see something in Karsten Otherin and think he'll make a great leader with the Kaldr out of the picture. The choice is yours. In the process you'll also unlock the secrets of the huge Dwemer Tower and you'll find out what power it holds. You'll also discover several dungeons, with one of them being the largest dungeon in Skyrim to date. At the end of the story it'll all be tied together in an epilogue that reflects on the choices that you made as a player. So we're assuming that there's at least 3 different endings, but there could be more. So now that you know the story and have seen several parts of the city, including the faction's headquarters as well as the dungeons, we'll end the video with one of the features we're looking forward to the most, the arena. It's been separated into 3 main areas, including the betting room, the training area called the Bloodworks, and the actual arena itself. All 3 look great and we can't wait to see how it plays a role in the mod, whether it's a separate novelty feature or whether it's part of the questline and story. We'll have to wait and see, but if you want to receive information on the mod as early as possible, then we recommend you check out the devs team YouTube channel, Ent. They'll be uploading videos of updates, trailers and a bunch of other Luftahraan related pieces. Soon they'll be uploading a video featuring a new dungeon, as well as the Luftahraan original soundtrack, which we're also looking forward to listening to. The team is also looking for level designers that are confident with making quests and or dungeons, so check out their channel by clicking the annotation on screen now or the link down below. Everything else you need will also be down below, including our previous Luftahraan updates, as well as links to the Luftahraan website and various other web pages. That's all for now, and as always, thanks for watching.